Things turned upside down for many businesses earlier this year. So for this week's podcastandenglish.com business podcast, we're looking at how 2 companies made changes to survive.
Okay, Richard, what happened?
In March 2020, companies in the UK, they were told that they weren't allowed to offer over-the-counter services.
So obviously that would affect many high street shops.
Yes, indeed, all high street shops, and including those who sell fish and chips. So the Chesterfield Group in the UK owns 40 fish and chip restaurants, serving about 50,000 people every week. However, of course, the coronavirus lockdown forced the restaurants to close for all walk-in customers.
So therefore no customers at all then?
They lost all their customers in one fell swoop.
Right.
So what the CEO, James Lipscomb, did was he realised the company was running out of cash fast. So he had to do something really quickly. And within 2 weeks, he created a new way for the company to continue in business.
Okay, so what did he do?
He started a click and collect system. So they designed an app and they started taking food orders online, cashless payments only.
Right.
So customers go on the app and they turn up and they just tap their card at the store, so there's no interaction with staff whatsoever.
So click is on the app and collect is at the shop.
Exactly.
Right.
And actually they also introduced home delivery as well on a similar sort of basis.
Okay, so 2 new systems. Did that work?
Yes. He kept 70% of the staff and they worked throughout the lockdown. And this very fast decision prevented the business from closing down.
Well, another example of a company adapting to the new situation, Richard, is Boohoo. You won't have heard of them.
I certainly haven't. Who are they?
Well, they're a fashion brand, but they already sell online.
Okay, so how were they affected then?
Well, the problem with them was that they sold a lot of clothes to women who wanted to buy fancy dresses and shoes for the weekend. It's a quick turnover, right? So come Friday or Saturday, big night out, big sales.
But of course no one was going out, so no one was buying these dresses.
And no one was ordering anything online at all.
Okay, so what did they do then?
Well, again, 2 things. First of all, the company had all this stock that no one was buying. So they advertised an everything must go flash sale. 70% off all stock and 50% off 500 dresses.
Wow.
And then they replaced the range. They introduced a whole new range of clothes, loungewear.
Stay-at-home wear then. Clothes for the sofa.
Exactly. Fancy pyjamas to wear all day and attractive leggings and tops. Still attractive clothing, but for watching TV instead.
So their strategy was to clear out the old stock
Yep.
and bring in a totally new line at speed.
Yep.
So did that work?
Absolutely. A few weeks later, the company announced that it had not only survived the first few weeks of the crisis, but increased its April sales against the previous year. So, 2 companies that adapted, one with how they sold their product and the other with new products. But they both relied on being online.
Yes, so that simply means e-commerce is definitely the way to go.